Today's recipe is garlic butter. I used to make 10 pounds at a time working in a country store. However, for my home use, 1 pound will go a long ways. And we're going to start with 1 pound of butter. I softened it to room temperature. As you can see, it's very soft. And that's important for the mixing. My garlic spice blend is 1 tablespoon garlic powder. These are all dried stuff, not fresh. 1 tablespoon onion flakes, 1 teaspoon onion powder, 1 tablespoon dried parsley flakes, and if you want to add salt you can. I find garlic tends to taste kind of salty on its own, plus the butter I'm using is salted butter. You can always add salt if you wish. But first you want to get your butter starting to cream up there a little bit. And then add this all in. Now the dried onion flakes will soften up a little bit in the butter over time. And this butter is best served after it's sat at least 24 hours to kind of sorry about that, kind of mix and meld the flavors. It's just not one of my days to talk straight. I have a hard enough time talking as it is. But when I was a kid, we made our own butter. We milked the cow by hand. Starting out, then later in life they got milkers. It's funny how I moved out of the home and they got the milkers. Anyway, we made our own butter, but this is store-bought. If you can make your own, it's really good. And maybe I'll do one of those videos on making butter, because I still do make butter occasionally. And I definitely make garlic butter. Now this is good for garlic bread. It's good on veggies. Any place you want garlic and some butter in a recipe, this is the way to go. Okay, as you can see, it's nice and mixed. The parsley gives it a little bit of color. It adds a little flavor, not much. Anyhow, you want to store it in a covered container in the fridge. And if you want to soften it a little bit before using, just take it out of the fridge beforehand. And the reason I say in the fridge is because butter and garlic powder and all that over time gets a little off flavor, and you don't want that to happen. And of course, if you ever see it moldy or anything like that, don't use it. Okay, we don't have to get fancy about that. And the reason you cover it is because everything in your fridge will smell and taste like garlic if you don't. So there. That's probably the easiest recipe I'll do from my kitchen. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you could try this. Green beans with this on is out of this world.